Welcome in, everyone. So today I'm doing an Apple Watch 6 unboxing. This is a huge rant video about somebody who, again, took advantage of me trying, I tried to fix his friendships that he broke. And obviously, if you could see, I did what I could and everything like that, but it's just he lied to me. So I have a letter. I want to read a letter that a friend, Justin, wrote. Okay, this is what Justin wrote. I'm going to say what I have to them, and I'm leaving this group. Daniel Cohen, I have been following along to the conversation that has been sent to me, and all I'm going to say is this. When you say that I should say that I appreciate your wrongdoings, you don't get to decide when I should be appreciating your things or forgiving you. It took all of us for you to finally admit you were wrong. Seriously, I am sorry, but forgiveness is earned and not a right, and you are not getting forgiveness from me. You hurt me, man, and I really don't appreciate what you did. When my dog was not doing well and I had to get home, the first thing you should have said was, I understand. When you made it out like I didn't do enough for you, when I fucking laid out money to help you with food shopping. That hurt me, and honestly, in the year and a half of not talking to you, it has made my life happier and less stressed. Of course, when I run into you, I will be cordial, but that's about it. So that's his best friend Justin said that. And here is the intro right here.
Famous as a place of movie scenes. Noise is always loud. There are sirens all around and the street.
So today I'm also doing an Apple Watch unboxing, despite of all of the stress and everything that this guy has caused. I'm very appreciative that Mark Plowden and Mike Bode friended me. You guys are incredible. I'm so lucky to have friends like you. I'm so sorry that you've had to put up with Daniel and his moods and stuff. So when I spoke, this is what I want to read out loud. This is something that I wrote in a group to people about Daniel. Was, hold on, let me pull it out. I have it here somewhere. So if you see the screenshots, he's like he acts nice and then he gets nasty. Like it's like he's got a kind side and then he acts nasty. So it's like, there's nothing you could really do when someone's acting nasty like that. So let me show you and read to you what I wrote to him. And he agreed with me on this. So hold on. Okay, so I've spoken to Daniel independently. Let me go over what I've learned so far. Everything was cool today. We went over tips on how to treat people with respect. He understood the differences between handling friendly things and not to be a jerk or mean. He does suffer from being upset from his mom and grandma dying. He doesn't like when people are overly caring or concerned. Lacks recognition of understanding people's caring emotions. I read to him an extremely sad story. He felt touched by it. I think that we are on the right track with things, but overall and within time, he will find the right balance with his emotions. He sees stuff black and white. I reminded him life is short and he should enjoy the current moment. At the same token, he's 33 and should live life to the fullest potential. At times, it's like you're walking on eggshells with him. He's nice, and then if you talk too much to him, he'll be angry or aggravated at you. I hope for the best Um, and all I could say is honestly pray at this point. When he wants to express himself about giving space or time, he needs to do it in a less cunning way, more friendly, less vicious. It comes across like if he's bipolar doing that. He's happy, then gets nasty. It sends a bad message to people he needs to, or miscommunication at the end of the day. It's important he fully understands. Do not block people. Always strategize to work it out or give a proper warning before blocking. In other words, he should not be sharp with people. He be cautious with the selection of vocabulary he uses when expressing emotions. People on the other side of the phone when messaging have feelings too. We don't know what he's thinking in his head. It's harder online to interact with him. On camera, it's easier, or maybe to meet him in person. I am trying to help you both understand what I believe the issue is. I truly believe he has emotional issues due to his mother and grandmother. He misconstrues feelings at times. There's definitely some learning disability he has, but with strong work ethic can overcome it. I believe he can change into a better person slowly but surely. He needs to know how to diffuse a situation better. If he truly feels upset about something, he could express himself. He can be hot off the handle at times. I'm not sure if that's anger, issue, or depression. The feelings I pick up are differential. At times, he can be act like your best friend and get a bit nasty slowly. I've studied human behaviors, and and I see some issues with him mentally, but counseling, just to see if he feels empathy by reading a sad he showed them and then feels awkward or weird. He definitely has autism or some learning disabilities. I The mechanisms of his thinking processes are good, but at times he can feel irritable or aggravated. At the times it can be totally out of the blue. This could be potentially related to his epilepsy. As long as he doesn't block people irresponsibly, hurts no one for no reason, and shows empathy in rough situations, it's a good thing. And you guys could comment on what I wrote and everything like that, but I'm just quite honestly, if he really wants to improve himself in life, he needs to learn how to be a nicer and better person. Because quite I so I'm gonna get into what I've done to help him. So what I did was I originally planned to have Justin, Jen, and Ben and me and him meet at a party, which was my birthday, to talk things out and try to rekindle lost friendships and things like that. Because I'm a decent person. I want to help people in that manner. But unfortunately, I booked Daniel his Uber in his room like we initially agreed on. He gave me his email to send over the confirmations and everything. However, he did not say thank you. And then I was about to spend unfortunately $500 on this because I really want to help this guy. I don't want to see him be hated by these friends all his life. So, you know what I'm saying? I went out of my way to help him, and then what happened was it was just totally ridiculous. You know what I mean? The way he acted was nonchalant, unappreciative. You know what I mean? And that's not a way you act when somebody's helping you like this. So I told him hey, did you receive the email? Did you receive? Because he initially agreed to it. I have proof that he wanted to come to the party and stuff like that. And it's a pretty big party that I'm having for my birthday. It's at a very well-known casino. There's going to be limousines and people all around, and it's just you know what I mean. He's just ungrateful. He was totally ungrateful. It's if you hand him something special, he doesn't know how to say thank you or appreciate it. You know what I mean? And that's a very big problem. So, I'm not trying to be annoying or anything like that, but I'm just trying to come across you could see in the text message here, he's wow. I mean, he likes the city views and stuff like that. And it's just ridiculous the way he acts. So it's you put your hand out to help him and he'll either run away or he doesn't he wants to be helped, and then when you help him he just doesn't care. So it's just totally ridiculous. He just blocks people for no reason, but this time I'm the one who blocked him this time, so I'm the smart one. You know what I mean? I just didn't And then, originally he set out for me to fix these broken friendships. Well, I told him, hey, listen, I can't do this overnight. I said, you have to be the one to like work on yourself and your self-esteem and who you are as a person. So, I explained that to him, and it was just totally just epically ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that he's watching this, because maybe he'll learn something from this, because he should, if somebody's being annoying to him, or like messaging too much, then he could say it in a kinder way. He doesn't have to be so like vicious or nasty about it. So if you see, guys, this is my watch band that came with this is the Apple Watch 6, and it's just awesome. So I'm going to put these together. And there's also like a watch head that goes to it. So the way you connect it in is it just clicks in like this. It's so awesome. It's like, I love Apple products. They're amazing. So like, while I do this, I'm just going to say, like, the way this guy has acted, it's just unbelievable. Like, literally, I booked a room for him at a very well-known casino. I almost spent $200 on an Uber ride for him, just so that way he could rekindle with these friends that he originally wanted to do. And he doesn't even answer any of my messages. He just totally ignores me. So I said, like, hey, you know what? I'm like, okay, that's fine and everything. But like, I was at the end of my rope. I just blocked him, because it's like he's ungrateful for people helping him. You know what I mean? Like, he wants the help. I'm giving him the help. I told him at the party we could all meet together and talk this out. And he did just, it's like he shied away, you know what I mean? But it's like, I think deep down he wants to fix what he's done, but he's too embarrassed, or I just don't know what the story is, but it's just totally ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's embarrassing, because like, he's saying he wants to change onto a new leaf. I almost believed it, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know what I mean? He's not, it's just totally uncalled for, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I mean, just, you know what I mean? If I hope he knows, like, I really did everything I could to help him. I really did. You know what I mean? I gave the proof of the hotel confirmation. I gave proof of the Uber and everything. I really put myself out there for him. And it was like, it went all unappreciated. So, you know what I'm saying? What could you do at that point? You know what I mean? It's like, I literally handed it to him on a silver platter. So, if, you know what I mean? What makes you think, like, if I couldn't help, that anybody else can? You know what I mean? I wanted to rekindle his lost friendships. You know what I'm saying? But he has to be the one to, take that miracle I was giving him right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you guys that text me all this information and stuff, like, I'm very thankful. You guys are really cool and nice to me, and I'm a very appreciative of everything. Like, for Ben and Jen, for warning me about him and everything like that. I am extremely thankful and blessed that I have incredible friends like this. This is like, it's just unfortunate why he has to act this way. You know what I mean? It's like, he could act kinder and nicer to people, but it's like he just doesn't want to. It's like he wants to, and then he shies away, and he's like nonchalant about it. It's like he wants to change. I think, like, it's just, it's unfair. You know what I'm saying? And, I really tried to help him. So like, here, you could see the screenshots. He got mad, like I couldn't meet him next Saturday again. He says, oh yeah, one date. He says, he thought that I wanted a relationship. I said no. I said I'm not ready for that. He likes it when I show him fancy things like my Marc Jacobs perfume. He begged me to cam him. We went over like Shabbat stuff and, like prayers and stuff like that. I'm a really decent person. Like, I'm really cool. You know what I mean? It's like, but he's got to stop hurting people. It's like, if he, you know what I'm saying? That's dangerous. Because, like, I book, I almost spent like $500 on him. And it's like, he was unappreciative of it. You know what I mean? I have proof of the hotel confirmation and everything. I have proof where he says he wanted to go and see his friends. And it's like, then he chickens out. You know what I mean? It's like, this is just unbelievable. And then, yeah, so it's like, and I mean, like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not like romantically into him or anything like that. I saw him as like a platonic friend or something like that, because I thought that, he agreed to that. I have a screenshot of where he agreed to be like a platonic friend to me or something of that nature. But it just, you know what I'm saying? If he really wants to be nice to people, he's gonna have to find a better way to be nicer to people, because it's like, when people help him, he claims to be a changed person and everything. And it's like, just totally ridiculous. He gets nice with people, and then he stops being nice to them. So like, I showed him my Wheel of Fortune thing that I had there. He says, "Oh wow, that's absolutely amazing." He says it's amazing, it's amazing, 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 and it's like he changes his tone or mind. Like, seriously, this guy has to get his grip in order there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the whole thing makes absolutely no sense at all. It's absolutely nonsensical the way he's thinking. And and if Daniel, if you're watching this, you could change your life around if you work hard at it. You could absolutely change your life around. And I tried to do that for you. And I wanted to give Ben a shout out. Happy birthday, Ben. I'm dedicating this video to you. You're a wonderful guy, and Jen is amazing too. You guys are incredible. you know, I'm very thankful to have friends like you guys. You're amazing. You're completely amazing people. So it's like, what I mean? It's just unfortunate the way Daniel's behavior is. It's like, when people try to help him, he's gonna burn them and things like that. Because I don't know if he feels rebellious or what the story is, but it's insanity. It's not cool at all. And it's just, the whole thing is just disgusting. It's like, I don't understand why, he promised not to block people. He promised he was going to be a changed person, and look what happened here. You know what I mean? So it's like, if he acts like a stuck-up guy his entire life, he's not going to have any friends. So it's like, I mean? Like, let me just pull up the rest. Oh my God. It's just... He said, "Yeah, I should have just thanked him with all my heart and grace and just count my lucky stars. He did all that for me, and me always wanting the next thing from him, I drew away. It makes perfect sense." So, like, I broke through to him a little bit. That's what I tried to do. I tried to break through to him to help him out. And he says, "Yeah, ever since my mom died, I became depressed and anxious. I guess too nervous and pushy about things, which does explain my problem with my other friends. If this was in the good old days before my mom died, I would have never demanded free groceries and stuff. Yeah, I guess you may be onto something, that when my mom died, I became a worser person of myself and ended up drawing people away little by little until I had none." Well, yeah, that's exactly what's happening, Daniel. At least you're recognizing it. You know what I'm saying? He says, "Yeah, I know what you mean. It doesn't just land to me because I'm a cute single guy. I really have to be respectful of you." Yeah, of course, Daniel, you have to be respectful of me. You should have been kind to me that I even put myself out there for you. And he says, "Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't be the only reason. But yes, I really think we're in a good place now. Once we sort it out, let's just be friends and peaceful." And he says, at the end of the day, my former friend sort of held the point, not an evil man, but I guess I was kind of careless and ungrateful at times. Well, hey, Daniel, you blocked me. No, sorry, no. You didn't block me, but I blocked you because, I do a nice thing for you, and I try to reunite you with your friends, and then you block me. I mean, like, you didn't block me, but you just don't answer me. He's fast. The thing is, like, Daniel's fascinated with me. He compliments my jacket and all this stuff, and it's like, it's just ridiculous. It's just completely ridiculous. He acts nice, and then he becomes like sour grapes. And I explained to him, if you want to be sweet and nice to people, you're gonna have to show that to people. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. I explained to him, you have to pray to God every day, and just be positive and be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? and it's just I mean he'll become a better person for it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And all I wanted from Daniel was I wanted a decent friend. I didn't want a relationship or anything like that. But when he asked me to book a room for him or book an Uber for him, I did what he asked me to do, and then he regrets it after. So it's like you know what I mean, he beats around the bush. You know what I mean? And even his friend John Natali, let me show you what John Natali said. So what John Natali said was like, yeah, don't book that Uber or whatever, you know what I mean? Because he just, you know what I mean? He says he wants to do something, and then he's not consistent. It's like he doesn't keep his word. So it's like, you know what I mean? What could you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what John Natali said. He says, don't do it. I highly doubt he would travel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really tried everything to reunite him with his friends. I tried to be a really good friend to him and everything like that. And he could have been a little nicer to me. He could have understood what I was doing was the right thing as a friend at the end of the day. But it's just completely ridiculous the way that what I'm saying, he's just ridiculous. It's like he wants help, and you give him the help as a friend, and then he chickens out. You know what I mean? It's like, what could you do? You know what I mean? And it's just unfortunate because John Natali and Ben and Jen and all these people are really good friends to him, and it's like he just throws them away at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's completely ridiculous. So I really hope, and it's like he's really fascinated with me. He thinks I'm a fascinating person. He thinks I'm wonderful and everything because I am. I have so many followers. I love my channel. I love my people. I like doing game shows and stuff. I like to have fun, helping people. But this is just completely, ridiculous, his behavior. It's like, Daniel, if you're watching this, you should apologize to me because, hey, at the end of the day, I almost spent $500 on you. I almost like literally did that because I thought I was helping you, to reunite you with your friends. I wasn't, I wanted all you guys to come together and talk about how to solve these indifferences and things and move on with your lives. But no, it's like you wanted it and then you chickened out. It's like, no, you gotta, it's either you got to make up your mind. It's either you want to fix these broken relationships with Justin and all these people efficiently, or you just don't do it at all. And you know what I mean? It's just completely, I've never seen anything like this in my life. So, hey, this is my Apple Watch. I'm in love with it. I'm a very big Apple enthusiast, and this is just so cool. And I love it. It comes in the pink sand band, and then when the Apple Watch 7 comes out, I'll probably trade up for it. You know, it's just cool and everything. But yeah, Ben, I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I really feel sorry for what you had to go through, and everything like that. Same for Jen and Justin and all these people that have been affected by this guy. I hope, Daniel wakes up one day and sees the light where, all we tried to do was we tried to help him as a group of friends, to reunite him with his people, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, it just doesn't make any sense the way he acts. It's like you try to help him and then it's like he stabs you in the back. It's like, I don't know if this is bipolar or what kind of issue this is, but there's definitely something going on. I wasn't even messaging him that much. I was messaging him back here and there because he asked me to do this favor for him. He asked me, could you please reunite me with your friends? And I said, sure, I will. But saying you have to be willing to work with them as a person. We had to have pep talks and things like that. And it just, all this work goes to nothing now. It's like he trashed it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean? And then it's just, and then, it's like he's not being considerate to these people,